What's up, everybody? This is ZZTV, Zunoka's man, Double Z's man, whatever. Now, I have heard God knows how many people on the internet complaining over The Rock versus Cena II. Who cares if we're seeing it more than once? It won't be the first time we've seen a match happen in more than one WrestleMania. The Rock versus Stone Cold, 3 WrestleManias. Triple H versus The Undertaker, 3 WrestleManias. Kane versus The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, both 2 different WrestleManias. We've seen more than just one match at more than just one WrestleMania. Yes, there are pros and cons for this rematch, but all people are focusing is just negative stuff. Who cares? Maybe they'll just do it twice. Big deal. Yes, we've seen what they did last year, but there wasn't a whole lot on the line. If you look at this year, you got John Cena possibly going to shoot these promos wanting revenge over what happened last year, and even more is on the line because finally the WWE Championship is coming into play. And plus, maybe they'll add a stipulation. Maybe it'll be like no disqualification or something to make the match a little better to try to outdo their match last year. Like, so many people just kept bashing last year's match. It wasn't that bad. It was actually really good for a first time. And they had that special magical feeling of their first outing. Kind of like what people said between The Rock and Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 18. All I hear people saying, "Oh, I don't want to see it twice." People, we've seen God knows how many rematches of different matches. We've seen a match once, and a lot of times we see a rematch. Big deal. As long as you try to add some kind of stipulation, don't make it the same exact kind of match, you can outdo the original. I don't think some people say that they kind of did that with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker at WrestleMania 26. I feel it wasn't as magical as the first time, but both matches did awesomely. Even with the no disqualification or count-out rule for their rematch. But people just need to chill out instead of constantly saying, "Oh, I don't want this, I don't want this." People are saying, "Oh, it's once in a lifetime." People, get over it. WWE freaking lies about a lot of stuff. That was just a tagline to give the matches a bigger draw. And it was a gigantic draw, and it's also a good reason for a rematch. It'll bring in the moolah. The rematch, seeing what John Cena is going to do building up to the match, it's going to be a big draw yet again. And that's also good for WWE's favor. Maybe they'll try to do what they can to outdo what they did with the attendance record or pay-per-view buy rates from last year. I mean, I hope that WrestleMania 29 is going to be better. Maybe they'll finally do Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio if given the opportunity. They could make it a special stipulation for the WWE title between The Rock and Cena. Hopefully The Undertaker will be back and finally go through those rumors of finally facing CM Punk. Maybe Randy Orton will finally turn heel. Hopefully Ziggler will be World Heavyweight Champion by the end of WrestleMania. So many things could happen. But people just need to freaking chill out instead of having a panic attack just because we're seeing this match for a second time. It's not like they're gonna have a totally rated G pay-per-view and do what they can to make it worse. Not like one of them's gonna lay down for the other and now use swear words or build up a good match or anything. Last year's was good, despite what people think, and plus I figure people would have given a perfect rating, especially the anti-Cena people, just because The Rock won. But if you just look over last year's match, it was really good, and now this is their opportunity to try to do better than that. And you're not going to really expect it at another pay-per-view because this is a gigantic thing. So people can think what they want, but I know this rematch is a good idea, especially if they try doing something with Cena for the build-up between now and the pay-per-view, kind of like Hellbent on Revenge. So, with that in mind, let me know down in the comments what you think of Cena Rock 2. People keep thinking negatively about it, but I know there are positives to it. So let me know what you think about this rematch, because it's guaranteed by now. So thanks for watching, subscribe, see ya.